Hello, you're watching Avenue X, where junky and good storytelling shares our thoughts, knowledge, and occasional weird ideas on stories and how they're told. And this is my final review on the just finished airing contemporary drama 关于唐医生的一切 Dr. Tang. This is a drama that went live on June the 25th on both the web platform iQIYI and satellite television CCTV 8 in China. This drama is directed by Wen Deguang, written by Wang Zi, led by Qin Lan, Wei Daxun, Huang Jue, Gao Lu, and many other super familiar Chinese dramaland faces. If you've watched Nirvana in Fire 1 and 2, you will see the Prince Ji and Yue Yingchuan the General. If you've been recently watching the very popular Dream of Splendor, you'll come across this actor who played Zhou She. In this drama, he plays a doctor who also is named Zhou, but a totally different and much more lovable character. Also, if you are watching Love Like Galaxy right now, you're gonna see this actress showing up also in the Dr. Tang drama as a head nurse. This drama was shot last year. They wrapped shooting at the end of August. A rather reasonable average turnaround time for Chinese dramas. This drama is not based on any existing material. It's an original script written by this scriptwriter, a lady who actually graduated from medical school. But later, when she decided to do masters, she turned to arts and became a screenwriter. So I've watched the whole thing, and I'll give it, if being very specific, probably at 1.7 or 8 gold mine score. I am actually being very strict about this drama's rating. I happen to come from a doctor's family, particularly in this drama's version, the cardiac department, which is where my mother worked her whole life. So I tend to be more picky at medical dramas. Overall, this drama actually made it very palatable, watchable, don't have significant big shortcomings that you usually see in Chinese medical dramas. Therefore, I'm really happy. You have Qin Lan leading the drama as a Dr. Tang, who airdropped into this leading edge hospital in China, particularly their cardiac surgery department. She had years of experience overseas and being one of the genius surgical doctors. Initially, nobody likes her. Nobody thinks she deserves the position. And then obviously she will prove that to everyone that she is really one of the best choices. One thing though is this kind of thing almost is impossible to happen in reality in Chinese hospitals, leading edge hospitals and their leading edge department, where you can have the department head, surgical head, just get airdropped in out of nowhere. But it's a drama. Our leading characters usually have some unusual abilities. It hasn't gone to the Korean drama stranger level where our male lead character can literally x-ray people with his hands. So we can accept that, I think. Now, as usual, let's go to talk about what is good and not good about this drama. I'm gonna leave all the good things to the later part, and I'm just gonna first point out what is not so perfect about this drama. Number one, the biggest problem I have with this drama, pretty much from episode 1 till the last moment, was it has uneven and uncontrollable skin smoothing throughout this drama. In certain shots, certain scenes, people look reasonable. Then in certain shots, certain scenes, oh ha ha ha. It's like the person who's doing post-production just forgot to adjust the percentage bar on how much you want to skin smooth your actress. In certain shots, Qin Lan almost melted. It's just a blurry glow of white color. Certain dramas just skin smooth everyone, which is like, at least it's fair. But this drama, it's just like using all the bullets on one actress and sometimes overdo it too much. If you hate that look, this drama probably is gonna be a pain for you to watch through because all 36 episodes have that and certain episodes go out of control. Number 2 is this drama is not always 100% every minute that exciting or not nice to watch. There would be certain episodes, certain scenes, certain sequences that are really nicely done. Then it will come a couple of scenes or half an episode where not really anything that important happens and you probably will resolve to double speed, triple speed. Third thing is more to do with after you watch the drama, the overall impression you get about the drama's depiction of doctor's life, particularly in the cardiac surgical department. In my opinion, and also based on reality and also based on other reviews I've read written by professional doctors in this department who are friends and actually classmates with this scriptwriter. They would say there are parts of the things the drama did really well, but then still the depiction of the life of doctors overall is too idealized. They look too good, basically all the time. And it seems that they're always just chatting in their offices, gossiping about this and that, which in certain departments of a hospital, it may happen, but not in cardiac surgery. No way. Doctors are just like crazily busy in China, and usually they're overdutied and understaffed, and that's been going on for years. My mother has been a physician, so she doesn't do surgeries apart from pacemaker, and her duty is not as intense, let's say, as surgical departments of the cardiac sort of part of her hospital, but still, even being a physician is like a lot of work and a lot of overtime, night shift. The surgical department just gets it worse. Basically, it just makes it too easy, too pretty. People are too lighthearted and have too little to do. So these are some of the shortcomings of this drama. You've been warned. Now let's talk about what's great about this drama. Number one, it is still, relatively speaking, a qualified medical drama from Chinese dramaland. Most of the other medical drama from Chinese dramaland cannot even be qualified as medical dramas, as they're filled with mistakes. And often they're just love stories that's dressed up as a professional drama, where the characters are doctors, but apart from that, nothing they do look like they're doctors. Whereas in this drama, they do sort out a lot of details about dress code, for example, medical terms, specific cases, what's the process of they see a patient, decide the operation, surgery plan, and then go and execute that, and then afterwards what happens. It's a lot of procedural thing and specific medical cases, and that's well researched compared to other dramas. It wouldn't be perfect. There's a very big level of reduced complexity and showing it on camera about how each operation is done, but overall the cases are based on real cases and they make sense. What I like about this drama is its tone, whether it's regarding personal relationship. Our female lead characters, first when she comes into the hospital, nobody accepts her, till the end everybody loves her, or between a specific patient and one doctor, what kind of conflict and friendship and their relationship development can happen, or regarding the bigger general picture of today's medical profession. In this drama's version, it plays everything a little bit, but it doesn't turn it up to the maximum extreme dog blood level. This drama doesn't go down that route to make you feel you need oxygen. So this is an overall enjoyable, interesting, flow well and doesn't make you feel too anxious drama. The second thing I like about this drama is it's very professional. They casted the right people for each role. And because it has so many doctors in this department, by the midpoint, you may still not have clear mental image about who each person is, their name, what's different about them, what kind of position they're in this whole story and where they're going. But pretty much towards the end, you're gonna have a very clear impression of who each of those doctors, nurses are, what's their personal arc, what's their relationship with other characters. So this is a slow burn drama for each character in this story, apart from the leads, like the absolute 2 leads, 3 leads. Everyone gets an equal amount of screen time. Gradually you get to know them better. And they're all very professional actors, because if you've watched their previous works in other dramas, you almost don't actually bring that at all into this drama. For example, the actor Zhang Xiang, who played Zhou She in Dream of Splendor, who is a comic relief and also a bad guy in the period drama. Now he's in this contemporary drama as a doctor who is a family man who actually doesn't want to advance that much in his professional field. He doesn't want to sacrifice his family hours. That type of doctor. And he plays it so well that you almost don't even compute that these two characters, who are pretty much airing back to back, belonging to two totally different productions, it's the same person. I also want to point out Wei Daxun. The thing with him is, if you know a little bit about him in Chinese dramaland, is he's professionally trained. He comes from Central Academy and pretty well-rounded actor, everything considered. But somehow he's like the type of actor who's not ambitious at all about being in good dramas, getting important roles. He's more known to be a visitor or guest star on all kinds of variety shows, to the point that people have forgotten that he's actually graduated from a proper acting school. And this drama is one of the dramas he's been in recently that actually gives him a major role and make you realize, yeah, he's actually an actor and he's pretty good and doing whatever he is required to do. And he's one of those actors I would consider he actually has a face that can make him play all kinds of roles. He wouldn't be so limited to one type. He potentially has actually a quite big range, and I know very soon, probably another drama that he is one of the main leads is gonna air. I hope that one, when it comes out, he delivers a good performance that will make him come out a little bit more into the mind of the public. Then the third thing about this drama that's unusually actually quite enjoyable, but then it's a personal thing. You may like it or may not like it. I feel because it's a 36 episode drama, so they need to fill still in the time. They can't always be focused only on medical cases. So they did put quite a bit energy to develop all kinds of characters' complicated relationships. You'll see the older doctor, the boss, the more established doctors versus young doctor. There are a couple of couples in this drama version. You'll see the more leveled colleagues, friendship, also romance, also unusual friendship romance. So there are guy and guy, guy and girl, girl and girl, different gender mix of all kinds of weird CPs that pops up here and there. You have this doctor and nurses getting married, clearly romantic relationship. Our female lead and male lead are also constantly in this romantic battle, eventually getting to a point at the end of this drama. But you also have like our female lead with another doctor played by Gao Lu, who is the administrative staff, and that weird girl friendship that is like, you are my true love, you are my true love. Yeah, but we both are also just like helping each other out with our romantic relationship. And they started at a really awkward place, end up being very good friends. All kinds of very, very unusual and weird and sometimes comical, sometimes intentionally set up dramatic relationships. So this drama, apart from the medical sides, has so many CPs and sometimes weirdly pleasurable CPs. I don't think it's gonna be loved by everybody. Some people may find it's just too intentional, or there's too much of that going on, whereas they want a more professional focused drama. I can see that. So this point is maybe neutral. It may be the positive, maybe negative, depending on what kind of drama you want to watch. At the end of this review, I would say Dr. Tang, 关于唐医生的一切, a more accurate translation should be everything about Dr. Tang, is a pretty enjoyable watch of 2022. In the medical drama genre coming from Chinese dramaland, it's just not the type of thing that's easy to make. And even for those very well-known television series, as dramas, that works really well. If you really want to scrutinize the medical side of things, doctors can always pick out a lot of mistakes they make. And you kind of find a balance between what looks exciting on camera and what goes on in reality. There's still a long way to go for Chinese dramas in this particular genre. It's never been a strong suit of Chinese dramaland, and you can't expect it to suddenly overnight industrial leading globally. Overall, I'm still rather pleased with Dr. Tang, and I hope this review has been helpful for you making up your decision about whether you should go and check out this one. That should be the end of this video. Thank you for watching Avenue X. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.